Marlene 411, and welcome to today's lunchtime chat. And today we're going to do a 10-minute topic on self love. And the topic is the more that you love yourself, is the more you will find out who doesn't. It's just the truth that the more we take care of ourselves and the more that you show up for yourselves and do all of the things necessary that you need for yourself, is the more that we are going to identify the toxic individuals. And it doesn't take much, but I just encourage all of my loved ones to take care of yourself, show up for yourself. And that's a work in progress. It's a journey in everybody's life. But every single woman and every single man needs to learn how to love themselves better. Showing up for your mental health, for your physical health, for your financial health, for your spiritual health, because it's all connected. And the more that we take care of ourselves and do better things for ourselves, is the more that we're going to identify the people that don't care about us. Actually, they're the haters, the people who hide behind masks, and they lie to us and tell us how much they love us and care about us. No, a lot of people in our lives only love us while they can use us, while they love you while you support them. But the moment when you shift that and you believe in yourself and you become more confident, you respect yourself, and you put out boundaries that I'm going to take care of me first as a priority. See, that's a self-love tip right there. We definitely all have to learn how to prioritize ourselves, show up for ourselves. And I hear people say it all the time in coaching that I don't have time for myself. I don't have time to take care of me. I lead a busy life and a busy schedule. And I do understand that. We're all busy. We all have things going on. But if you don't learn to prioritize yourself and you don't learn discipline and to set boundaries with other people for them to know how to treat you, you will never take the best care of yourself. We can't be our best self if our mental health isn't good. We can't be our best self if we're having issues with our physical health because we have not taken care of ourselves. Part of that self-love means saying no, setting those boundaries, and showing people how much we do love ourselves. And the more that you love yourself is the more you're going to activate it. We teach people. It's a learning lesson. How are you going to school the people in your life? Okay, they say they love themselves, but how much? Do people see you getting up and exercising? Do they see you treating yourself well by the diet that you have? Do they see you treating yourself well by cutting off the toxic people? Do people actually see you that you not only say you love yourself, but you're proving it? And I say this all the time, everybody, that love is an action word. So what do your actions prove to other people? See, we can tell people we love ourselves, but we actually, by our actions, are saying we hate ourselves. I love myself, but I love myself very low on the totem pole. I'll love myself after my kids, my spouse, my job, you come last on the priority list. So today's self-care, self-love tip is to love ourselves better, to show up for ourselves, to set those boundaries. And we each know what we can do and what we can't do. And we have to teach people that I'm important. Maybe I was not doing that before. Maybe you haven't seen me taking the best care of myself. But every day we wake up, we have a new opportunity to show people to train people how to treat us. Hey, realist, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. And happy Tuesday to the loved ones. We have to train people how to treat us. It does not match. People don't understand you. People don't believe you. You can say you love yourself, you care for yourself, you're a priority, but how does it show up on the outside looking in? That's something for reflection. We have to reflect. How do I treat myself? Do I keep my word to myself? Do I take care of my health? Do I take care of my physical self? Or do I let myself go? Do I always make excuses? Oh, I'm tired. I'm busy. I got this going on. I got that going on. Because what could ever in this life be more important than you? There's absolutely nothing in this life more important than you, than me. But we're the ones that show people how we think about ourselves. You train people, you teach people in your life that, okay, I can come last, or I'm not that important. We say that. It's unspoken. We show it and we prove it by our actions. So I want you to do some reflection, loved ones, on your life. Start writing down the things that you do for your self-care and your self-love. Because I love myself, I wake up early, I prepare my mind, I speak affirmations over my life, I drink my water, I eat a healthy diet, I take walks anytime that I can, morning, during lunch break, in the evening. All of this is a part of prioritizing yourself. Also very important and to not be forgotten is your mental health. We cannot love ourselves if we do not prioritize our mental health. And this also means cutting off the people who bring toxicity into our life, who bring drama and negativity and judgment, or to make us feel less than when we are around them. It's just something to think about for some reflection in your day today, or any day that you're listening to this on the replay. Think about how you treat yourself today. If you're doing a great job, give yourself a high five, pat yourself on the back. But if not, it's never too late. We can always work on treating ourselves better. Take things one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Start with small things. Maybe we could start by cutting out the soda and replacing soda with water. Maybe instead of parking close in the parking lot, park the furthest away and walk. Or start taking the stairs. Take 5 or 10-minute walks. It's not about making big progress, but it's small changes that you can sustain. I always tell everybody, I'm probably never going to be that person to be able to run a marathon, triathlon, or any of those things. But one thing I can do is I know what I can maintain. I can maintain 5 or a 10-minute walk. All I do is I wake up in the morning and I make sure I walk and I see the sun rise just around the block, because that's what I know that I can do. I'm not going to walk 3 or 4 blocks. Let's keep it real and be honest. A lot of people do not know how to be real and honest with themselves. You may not be able to do a lot, but can you do a little bit more than you have been doing? Hi, Leonard. How are you? Can you do a little bit more than you have been doing for yourself? Just something for your reflection. We're not going to make excuses, because why? Because we love ourselves. We prioritize ourselves. We care about our self-care. Our mental health is important. We are valuable, valid, worthy, and enough. And because of those things, we're going to stop making excuses. Don't make excuses because of your children or your work or you're busy. Remove those things from the table. We're going to get into a schedule of loving ourselves and not letting other people, not letting excuses, okay, be the reason why we don't show love to ourselves. See, because people will hate us, hate on us, do mean things, try to backstab us, try to get you down, right? But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're the ones that have to show up for ourselves. We're the ones that have to set the boundaries. We're the ones that have to say, this is going to change because I want the change. Thank you so much for the like. I really appreciate it, everybody. But that's all from here, everybody. Just some things for your contemplation, for your reflection in your private, quiet time later. Think about how you can love yourself better. Small steps. Take a few things. Start drinking your water. Maybe minding your business. Maybe there's some people that you need to block out. Maybe it's waking up earlier so you can prioritize having some moments by yourself for your self-talk, for your encouragement, and speaking over your day. But we'll leave that for the next lunch time chat. And we'll talk about a self-care, self-love tip on speaking over our life. So I'll see you guys then. If you are new here, feel free, subscribe to Love Marlene 411. I do these lunchtime chats, and I also have the sip and chat on Thursday evenings around 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my co-host, Miss Nexie. And there's other videos and lives. So feel free to go to my homepage, check it out. Join my channel membership. It starts at 99 cents. Shout out to all of my loved ones. I hope you're taking care of yourself, loving on yourself, prioritizing your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.